Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
Hey guys, it's Dag, and it is Wednesday, which means that we're doing SWTOR Storytime with Peep and Dag. Peep is got a visit from her mom right now, and so she may or may not be joining us. We chatted this morning. She goes, "I've got stuff I got to do with my mom. I got to drive her around and get some stuff done." And I'm like, "Hey, mom is greater than SWTOR." You do the little carrot sign and it says, "Yeah, mom. Mom comes before SWTOR." So she's out doing stuff and things, and she may be able to join us a little later, but if she doesn't, then that's okay, because I've got a game plan and I'm going to stick to it. So last week, as you guys know, Peep was not available, and so I went ahead and I leveled my banking tune, which is on the same server as the one that I normally run SWTOR with, and with Peep, and that's Blanque Cheque. She's my banker tune. So Blanque Cheque is also another tune that I need to level up. She's level 51 right now. She is a Sith Inquisitor, and she's set up as a Deception Assassin. So I'm having fun with her. She's gaining a little bit of power as she's moving along and stuff, and I got to kind of pay attention to some of her gear and such, because I haven't really done a whole lot with that. But I'm going to be leveling her, and she actually got right up to the False Emperor today, and so we're going to be doing the False Emperor with her, and we'll see how that goes. Before I go any further, let's do this. And now it's time for Holiday of the Day. Way back before COVID and before everybody started working from home, we had people who were either called administrative assistants and administrative professionals or secretaries. And so today, believe it or not, is Secretary Day. And so I wanted to mention to you guys that you need to pay attention. If you are still in the office and you are doing work and you have someone who does all the busy stuff like keeping schedules and typing letters and taking phone calls and basically running interference for bosses and managers and vice presidents and et cetera, these people are not just glorified secretaries. These people have skills that you would not believe. And trust me, after working 40 years, I learned a very important lesson from my first couple of years working, that if you piss off an administrative assistant, you will never get anything done with the person that that assistant happens to be working with. So you got to keep nice with the assistants and with the professionals that are doing that work. So a little hint to you: play nice at least this time of year. We used to get flowers, and I used to bring in cookies and stuff like that on Administrative Assistant Day. So anyway, whatever you want to call it, whether it's an administrative assistant, a secretary, administrative professional, I think is what they call it on the calendar, because you don't know whether it's going to be, who it is that's going to be doing the work. But bottom line is that they are a professional and they do their job very well. So give them some love, man, because otherwise you're not going to get anything done. All right. So there, pay attention to that. I just noticed, maybe I'll see some action on YouTube. Yeah, there we go. Now I can see that all right. Anyway, I use a third-party app for chat, and it consolidates the chat all into one place where I can see everything that's going on, which is really nice, but sometimes it's annoying as hell to get it to work right. So anyway, let's go on, because time's a waste, and this is a hella long dungeon, so we're just going to go do it right now. And actually, I can just waltz right in, because I've already picked up the quest for it and stuff, so let's do that. Ooh. And let's see. Oh, where's my Robbie the robot? I gotta call him, huh? Let's bring him. There's my combat support droid. Hey, dude. What's up? Oh, cartel market. Let me show you what's going on with that. Stuff on sale today. I am a fan of the Arbiter's lightsaber, but I will tell you that, you know, she is a dual, she has a dual lightsaber, so it doesn't work out very well. But, yeah, in the cartel market, there are some pretty cool lightsabers that are available. This one's 55% off, but it's still $2,200. That's not cheap, man. So let's look what it says here. Buy price. This is how I like to look at stuff. It looks like there's a couple of speeders. If you can call a, what is this? Deep Stalker Acklay a speeder? Okay. There's a trooper rifle, Ridge Hunter Rancor. I've already got a Rancor, so Voltupa, and then a bunch of colorations. Oh, here we go. So unstable Arbiter lightsaber, it's still $2,500. Same thing with the unstable Peacemaker lightsaber, the Executioner. God, these are all expensive. They're on sale for 3,000 credits. Nah, I think I'll pass. And then, oh, the interesting thing about the Mischief and Anarchy blasters is that they come with holsters, which is kind of fun. If you have, and you get a set. So if you have a dual-wielding spec that uses blasters, pew pew, then you could probably get this and use it for your characters. And I like the fact that it comes with the holster and stuff, but I also think that they could go cheaper if they wanted to. Okay, what's recommended? Oh, I already looked at that. Oh, they dropped. This is Darth Null's lightsaber, and it is like, okay, it looks interesting. It's blue, which I don't care for the blue color in a lightsaber. It looks thin. You know what I'm saying? I think I've mentioned this before, but it's like, yeah, we don't. Okay, enough of that frivolity. Let's move on with this stuff and go kill an emperor or get bounced around by one or something. So, all right. Gotta go talk to the general, because the general is going to drive us wherever we need to go.
It's a relief to see you again, my lord. I took the stealth fighter for a test flight, performed a full systems test. We can leave for Malgus' station on your mark.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Have no doubt. The Empire will succeed. Now steel yourself. Time we destroy a false emperor.
You got bounced around quite a bit. So we did the Battle for Ilum, right? And yeah, he got kind of messed up in that fight. So yeah, it is what it is, but that's okay. All right, I've got. Yes, I know. So, sold the junk. And what have I got? There were a couple things in there. Oh, I'm not going to worry about that right now. That's not something. If your droid is defeated. Yes, I already knew that. But I'm not planning on my droid being defeated. I've got a couple things that I haven't taken care of in here. So let's do that. Reputation boost. Okay. I've got a ton of those. Might as well use one. Oh, no. I didn't want to sell it. Buy back. Give it back. There we go. Okay. Moving on. Okay, we got all these guys. Oh, one of the most annoying things about this is this dude right here. Okay? So, Arcus Woad is chattering at you as you go through, and he is one of the most obnoxious people that they could have put into this damn instance. It's like, really? Oh.
Welcome to the heart of our new empire. I am Arcus World, engineer, architect, artist. Serve Darth Malgus well, and my technological creations will serve you.
Yes, okay, whatever. All right, there are also healers. There's a medic right there. So we're going to, like, go and wipe out the medic. And then take on everything else. Notice I got another mount sitting on my action bar. It's like, no, I don't want that mount down there. I'm going to click a mount in the middle of the dungeon, and it's like, wait, I can't do that. I've been getting quite a few comments on TikTok about shorts or Final Fantasy gets a lot of comments, and so does SWTOR. And I get a couple of comments every once in a while about the World of Warcraft stuff, especially since it's a group of us that are playing on Sunday nights, and we've been together. We've known each other forever, so it's like, as long as we've been playing the game, we've been playing with these guys, right? And so it's one of those things where we're all friends, and we have been friends for quite a while, so it's like we're used to each other, we have a lot of fun, there's no pressure with regards to what we're doing, and you know, it's just fun. We go in and it's like, yeah, we're not there to be min-maxers. We're just gonna go in and kill shit and level our characters and have fun with it. So, and that's the thing, you know. It's like, yeah, that works. I'm happy to do that. Most of the comments I've been getting about Star Wars, which is kind of fun, is like people are going, oh, I used to play that game a long time ago. Is it still worth playing? And it's like, well, come check out, you know. I think a lot of people were fed up with EA and the way that they didn't do anything with it, just kind of let it languish. And so now that there have been changes to, you know, who's working on the whole thing, I think that probably helps out quite a bit. So people are kind of interested, which is nice. It would be fun to build up the, you know, the number of people that are actually playing the game, and what you see on the different servers and stuff like that. Because, you know, sometimes the place is like, it's empty. Of course, I'm playing on a fairly new server. This is the Pan Pacific server that was created a couple of years ago. So, Peep and I started doing our stream on this particular server, literally just as we were, just as the server was created. So I think it was like maybe less than a month old, and we decided to jump on and do the new server thing. And we, you know, it was a clean start kind of issue, and that was what we were doing with it. So let me do something with this, because I don't want him down there. And let's see, can I drag? No, I don't have it unlocked. Let's unlock it, and we're going to put them over here somewhere. I thought, oh yeah, I've got other stuff over there. I've been having issues with bars in the different games. Like I logged into Final Fantasy to play yesterday, and the bars were all screwed up. I'm trying to figure out what happened, you know, because it's like, why is this all messed up this way? And gave me a chance to kind of refresh my style for playing, you know, how I happen to be playing with a particular character class, so job, I should say, in Final Fantasy. So yeah, let's go back and refresh how we're doing things. You know, every once in a while, it wasn't a bad thing. Okay, we're halfway through the bonus. Oh, and I need to touchy, I guess. Oh yeah, so now we have monitors to... Oh, we got something else crawling. I thought I saw something... Oh, it was just the droids going by in the background. Nothing I have to worry about.
Fierce, loyal warriors. Shunning them was the fault of the short-sighted Dark Council.
Okay, where is there... I think 2 more guys show up behind these two. Yep, there's one. Guys! I had a laugh last week because it's like someone on TikTok was like, "Oh, you're almost into the second expansion for Final Fantasy." It's like, yeah, I'm getting there. I said it, and my conversation with them was that, how long have you been playing this game, and why are you only this far? And it's like, I play this game 2 hours a week, and that's all I play. And what you see on stream is what I play. And that actually, I think that surprises a lot of people. Someone mentioned the other day on YouTube, is like, how do you have so much time to play games? And I'm like, really? So think about how much time you all play games accumulatively in a week. I play 4 days, 2 hours at a time. And they're all streamed here. So I don't have a whole lot of extra time because I'm doing a lot of other stuff with wifey and all this. And it's like, yeah, I'm just doing this stuff. So she's okay with me spending 8 hours doing this. And that works out fine for me. And the fun part is I get to do a complete stream that is all built around leveling the character through the game that a lot of people may not have done. I know there's a lot of playthrough stuff, and you know, I actually have watched some playthrough stuff in order to figure out how to play some of the more interesting dungeons. I say more interesting as far as like causing issues for me and stuff. But okay, this guy's going to have some extra things going down too. We're going to come in behind. There we are. Give it a 10 force there. I'm done. But I don't think that they I don't think that they actually go through and do it the way that I've been working on it, which is like read every single line and do it that way. It just hasn't been something I've done. So we're going to get the damn robot in there. We got another guy still up? Oh, I didn't even know. Oh, these two. All right, first boss. Take out the small guys, and then I think he bounces people around quite a bit. So that's his thing. And you may need to use the pads at some point. Try to position yourself so you are actually where you won't get knocked off the platform. Actually, you can get knocked off the platform. I have to take attention. Oh, you. Get out of here. Definitely don't stand in shit. I'm not worried about me so much. I'm more worried about my friend over here. Yeah, see, he will bounce you around a little bit. But try to stay towards the center. Facing one end or the other. Okay, we're going to... Ah! Bouncing me along. Did I lose my robot? I don't think so. Yeah, I did. Robot's dead. No wonder it's taking so long. Here we go.
Randomoff Regus just sent word. The Imperial fleet will be here shortly.
Let's pick some stuff up, see if we got anything fun. Doubtful. What was in there? Anything? Bunch of credits. Moderate influence gain. I think I took care of Chem last time. So if we get anything that's worth it, I'll give it to him, but Companion benefactor. Alright, moving on. Let's see what Road has to say.
These vessels will shape the galaxy on invisible wings. Such greatness is only attained by the marriage of element engineering and the Foundry. A few upgrades and the Foundry droids can process Adegan crystals and construct stealth squadrons in record time. Darth Malgus united our technologies, as he will unite the galaxy.
I miss not being able to just bounce these guys off of the platform. Go after the Huntard first. There's a console. I hope I don't have to go back. I don't think I do. But I wasn't paying attention to the consoles. So, was there one over there that I forgot to touch? I think that was the first one. Oh, there might have been... No, that was the boss. Oh, was there one down here? Yep, there's one. I did forget one. Alright, so we got 3 of 4. The weapons consoles, I think, are on the next level, so we don't need to worry about those here. And... I keep forgetting I can't, like, jump on these guys. I missed that with my other bank. My other banking tune can, like, jump from distance and start the fight. It's like, consulate. Can't do that with this one. Alright, got them all. I need to come back and grab this one. And let's see. Nope, nothing there. Oh, I love this fight. Alright. By now you guys probably know how this fight goes.
Fighters on my tail. Look for defensive turrets, something to turn against that scum.
But the idea behind this one is there's going to be a Mandalorian dude that comes down, and you need to weaken his shield by having the guns that are up here in this thing fire off at him. And the way you do that is to go and touch the consoles in order to direct where the fire is coming from here, and then go stand in the stuff and hope that you can get the guy's attention to come and beat on you in the circle. And that's how you lower his shields. So anyway, let's go do this. There he is.
Emperor
So
Malgus says
there's not a whole lot of fighting with this guy until you drop his shield enough. So it's more of a survival fight or what? Because the shield is not going to drop all that much. Okay, so we're going to turn this one on, and hopefully he'll come and yeah. Okay, there's the shields dropping, and you need to not stand in this stuff. So if you actually have a tank that's like... Oh, we can increase it. Let's see if I can get him to like come down here. Come here. Pay attention to me. I'm not. Okay, we'll get this one to like blow at him some more. Because he's not moving. Last time I was able to like tank him around all over the place. Oh, that was fun. Is he gonna come follow me? Come here. There we go.
Jindo Krey was among the first to join me. He will become
Let's see if I got anything that
and
is
others will
worthwhile.
flock to continue his fight.
Crafting materials. Ooh. And something I probably can't use. Or it's not better than what I already have. Bummer. Okay. It's a higher level. Oh, did everyone heal up? Let me make sure everyone's healed here. And we're ready for level 2. Yeah, this takes a while. And nothing to touchy in the alcove.
You may have noticed our recent improvements. Upgraded turbo blazers replaced last generation turrets. Specialized flux cannons can disintegrate capital ships with a single
miss one of those
blast.
things
But most
again?
importantly,
Damn it.
we
It means I gotta
install
go back,
state-of-the-art
I
stealth
think.
technology. This station is completely invisible. From the skies, our empire will unite the galaxy, and Darth Malgus will be our emperor.
So apparently I did miss a, I need to go back. I need to find out where the one is that I missed. Usually I'm pretty good and I don't miss stuff like that, but how? Is there another one over here that I missed? Not in the alcove. I got these already. Nothing over here. Is there another one over there? I got those. Got that one. That was number 3. Let's see if number 4 is like back over here somewhere. There it is. Crap. Alright, well at least I got all of these now. Alright, now I gotta go back again. I'm back upstairs. As long as I don't get turned around. So there was one of the times I ran through here, I started going the opposite direction for where I should have gone. Ended up clear on the other side of everything. It's like, what? I don't need to be doing that. I wish I had rocket boots on this character, but she doesn't have any. Try this again. And we got another console here. This is a weapon console. So we'll get that. That'll be number 2 of 6. And then we can cross over the bridge. Like a bridge over troubled water. And we go this way. There's nothing else to touch over here, is there? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. So this is number 3 of the weapons. One of these fights I have difficulty with sometimes. It might be this one, because I end up fighting off more than I can chew. Instead of trying to isolate, like, the gold star and taking it out first. Or I have trouble isolating it. I don't know. You guys, on the other hand, get your ass back here. There we go. Okay, what was the green? A fitted something, right? It's a blaster rifle that she can't use. Okay, she's gonna put that in the bank. Gonna bank that off. And is there another console to touch? Yeah, all the way over on the other side. We'll get that. Right, level 2 is done. Let's go on to level 3.
The Imperial fleet has arrived.
That's a good thing. And nothing in the alcove there, so we're going to go this way. Okay. So I'm trying to remember. I thought that there was some sort of healing that took place. Was it the technician? I think it's the technician that does healing. So we're going to go after the technician first. And we got one droid that hasn't died. There we go. Any more? I think that's it. Okay, and it said I have to do command consoles, but this is this a weapons, I hope? Okay, got one more weapon to find. It's on the other end. Whoa, what do you have to say?
Power core, the brain of this space station, and my domain. If you are not a member of the Schism Collective,
It's my
turn back.
domain.
This place is not for you.
He is such a Wizard of Oz thing. It's so funny. Okay, can we go over here and finish this one? Alright, and now, let's see, which one? I don't care which one we do first. Well, one of them is going to have a shield. And that's a shield. So we gotta take care of that. So the shields is swapped. I think this fight reminds me of World of Warcraft, probably the most, where you have two bosses and they keep swapping. You have to keep moving back and forth between the two. Down. This one's still in the shield, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think you're going to be able to do much damage on him until his shield drops. There we go. Cool. Did it the way that you're supposed to do it for a change. Usually I'm sitting there and I'm beating on the one with the shield on, and it's like, why isn't he going down? Duh. All right. Upper reactor core. Level 4.
Look around you. This station's power is a testament to the Animid's technical prowess. The old Empire shunned them, but I encouraged and embraced their talents.
Back there? There he is.
Thus, tolerance breeds strength.
These guys aren't even silver stars, they're just annoying. These guys. There's the technician.
There's no end to these stealth fighters. I've scratched dozens and they're still swarming.
Kevin's just like, yeah, I will devour you soon. It's like, my reply back is, eat me. Okay. Stop talking and just do it already. Alright, we're going to move up to level 5. Reactor core control room. And another door. Open sesame seed. Oh, yes, that's right.
You're going to enjoy this, my lord. Such power. With one movement, our flux cannons fire, and an Imperial capital ship is disintegrated. The Schism Collective has crafted this battle station into the galaxy's greatest technological marvel. Not even your entire fleet can take us down.
It's freaks like you that give the Empire reason to hate all non-humans.
Your Empire has brainwashed you.
Oh, this guy. Come on, meatbag.
Interjection. Silence, meatbags. Do not move, Sith. Your force cannot corrupt my targeting data. The first shot will immobilize you. The second will spill your slippery components onto the floor.
Stand down or I'll be forced to disassemble you.
Statement. I am HK-47, personal exterminator to Emperor Malgus. Backing down from violence would violate my programming. Weapons activated? Assassination protocol engaged? I have been looking forward to this.
Okay, so we got this fight. This guy again will bounce you all over the place, so that's the biggest deal with him.
Advisory. Prepare to die.
I think he also freezes you, so you kind of need to like, pay attention to where you are. He also drops shit on the floor. Just like that. So you do need to like pay attention to your healing.
Advisory. Prepare to die. Mockery. Your organic flailings amuse me.
So see, you can drop the bomb if you get out of the way.
Advisory. Prepare to die. Mockery. Your organic flailings amuse me. Advisory. Prepare to die. Disclosure. Master Wode's upgrades have perfected my assassination.
Oh. Come on. And you can't get out of this.
Advisory, prepare to die.
Shit. Lovely.
Disclosure. Master Wode's upgrades have perfected my assassination.
He's almost dead, and then he's like disappears. There he is. Oh shit. Okay. He's got 5%? Am I even going to be able to... 4%? Am I going to be able to come back and kill him? Or is one of the other guys going to do it? Well, maybe I'll get a shot.
Warning! Severe damage sustained. Systems failing.
Systems failed. Okay, there is a fractured Force Lord robe and some mats. So let's see. So the robe is a... The robe is an increase. Let's see what it looks like. I still need a hood, though. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the robe on, but I want her to be hooded. So she's going to continue to wear what she has. Okay. I'm going to heal this one. And we got to go all the way around. Before I take on Woes, who's on the other side of everything, I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be back in a flush. Hang in there. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Okay. Need to go all the way around, talk to Wode. So usually I just kick his ass. Technician first.
Teufel Atraus.
I tried several ways to see if there is a way to go about this without pulling all your turrets and everything into it. And I think that I'm a little bit more patient on the other end. and wait for this droid to come further back, then I think you might be able to pick up just the droid and the technician that was over by the station. What is this? Requires medium armor. Curious what it looks like. Oh, now that's kind of... Okay, that's definitely something I want to hang on to for transmog stuff. Alright, cool. Not with this character, but something else. Alright, Wode, what have you got to say for yourself?
Guards! Reinforcements! Somebody help! Oh. Please, those things I said in HK, it was all a misunderstanding. Just let me live.
Sabotage your stealth armada, and the Empire will ignore your crimes.
But that will take hours. Fine. I'll overload the foundry generators. The results to the hangars will be catastrophic. I'll also program our flux cannons to target the stealth armada. Anything to protect our escape pods. And the Imperial fleet, of course.
Alright. I still want to kill him, but you don't have the choice of killing him after you get him to turn off all the armor and fighting and stuff, so... Alright, up to the command deck. Level 6? And, oh, there's a technician hiding over here. Where is he? I can't even tap him.
Lovely.
Like...
The station is firing on its own stealth armada. I trust you're responsible for this.
I must have dinged 52 at some point along here, and I didn't even notice. Yeah, because I was 51 when I started. So, yeah, okay, I'll just go now. Go this way. Go. And guards, and more guys will, like, show up on the other side of them. Bunch of Imperial guards. You guys are too young to remember that one. Guaranteed. Alright, got a touchy on the console over here. So, where's the technician? Well, that is what? A trooper and a trooper. Well, aren't they troopers? Okay, we're gonna take them out, and then we'll worry about the droid.
Welcome, John.
Forget to touch the console, so I don't have to like run all the way back and touch stuff on the way out of here. Yeah, okay. I think it took me like 4 runs through here before I figured out that you need to exit the area in order to get back and not just like run out, which is what I did the first few times. Live and learn. Eventually. Oh, come on. Hey, people. Two consoles. Okay, 4 more.
You dare face me alone? How bold and foolish.
Probably. But we're going to do it anyway. Okay. Imperial Guard, and I'm sure they're going to have more. So, let's take care of this one. Zap. Berani. Stop running away, please. Now, obviously, a force wielder can get through this particular fight faster because they don't have to worry about the being in melee range, but that's okay. We all good here. Don't want to forget this other gold star over here hanging out in front of the other console I have to touch. I think he's going to have friends as well. Well, maybe not. Those might have been his friends over there. I usually take this guy after the other fight, so I don't know if I came in and turned right and started this fight, whether it would pull the other boss over. That would be kind of interesting. Everybody here? Yep. And another group. Let's see, they're all guards, so... Doesn't matter how we take them. Okay, I'm going to hit 53, like before I get to the Emperor, I think. That's fine. And another gold star hanging out in front of the console I need to touch. To devour you. Promises, promises, Ken. So how come you can't romance Kim? That would be interesting. I'm gonna have you for lunch. No! You said you were going to take me out for lunch. I thought you were going to feed me, not eat me. Ah! Okay, we got 2 gold stars. Not an issue. I gotta check and see if I have any combat abilities that got upgraded. I bet you I probably had one from last time and I didn't bother to check it. Yeah, that's kind of how I roll. What can I say? Abilities up here. Bop, 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 bop. Proficiencies. Yeah, 51. I left it. Okay, so what do we have? We have a choice of all area of effect damage is reduced by 60% for 15 seconds after mass mind control is activated. Okay. Reduces the cooldown of Force Cloak by 30 seconds. Force Cloak? I don't use it. And then activating deflection grants 6 seconds of immunity to stun, sleep, lift, and incapacitating effects. So it's either going to be area of effect damage reduced by 60%. I think I'm going to keep it where it is. I'll have to check and see what SWTOR has to say about that. Who knows? Or Volk. And let's see. Oh, no, gotta go around. Yeah, we got another gold star hanging out down here going, I am a forsaken Sith Lord. I will stand here with my sword out for a while. Ow! Got a whole pile of Sith Marauders there. nothing to touch here because I've already... No, I haven't finished it. I got one more console to touch. Was there another robot back there? Oh, yeah, two robots. There's the other console. I'm going to sneak by, touch the console, and then come back. Oh, I could actually skip these dudes if I wanted to. What's down here? Is that Sith Inquisitor? Oh, that's right. This is another boss. Okay. This one's weird. This takes a while. What do I have to do? Oh, I have to turn off everything, I think. Right? Yeah, I gotta go into the consoles and clicky on controls here. Do I have to go to all the rest of them? I don't think so. Yeah, I guess I do, huh? Alright, now we get to beat on this guy. Once he becomes beatable. He has all these little clones that pop up. I'm trying to remember how many times we see his friends. I think we see him twice? Maybe 3 times. Depending on how long we take to kill him, right? Okay, here's number 2. Why is Kim like standing over there? Come here, dude. Oh, he was waiting on the other dude. Okay. Here it comes. Anything fun out of there? Mats. A new earpiece. It's still not worth keeping. And a new tunic. And a blaster that I can't use. Okay. That's fine. We're not going to start that. I remember having to do this twice because I don't remember. How did I manage to do it twice? I don't remember now. Okay, we'll just go buy these guys. Let's get on with it. Alright, so this one is fun because there's two robots that keep marching back and forth, so you need to be able to get rid of these guys first before you take on the robots. I mean, at level, if you're trying to play this straight up, right? So, let's see how this goes. I'm going to wait till... I'm going to go all the way over here and see if I can't take this guy out first. One down. We're going to follow this guy back over here. Should be able to take him out right about here without including anyone else. Alright, let's get these guards just for ducks. Damn, you're always hungry, dude. Bring a granola bar or something with you. Alright, now we got the four guys over here. 2 guards. Sorry, guards, go first. I'm sitting there mashing the button and it's like, what happened? Oh, he's dead. Okay, not a boss, just people sitting around. I think there might be someone who comes in from the door. Ouch. Oh, that was fun. And that's right, I already finished all of the additional quests. So now we go fight the Emperor. He gets really clunky, jumps off the platform. It's like...
We meet again, Darth Nox. Welcome to my throne room. So much history. So many glory days that slipped away from us. The Emperor is dead. Long live the new Emperor.
You've defiled that throne long enough.
You will address the Emperor with respect. It is proper. The Empire is withering away. Soon it will be obliterated by decadence and antiquated ideals. Yet still you struggle to keep it from healing, don't you see? Our survival demands a new empire, tempered by alien alliances and strengthened by tolerance.
You're funny. You know that?
I grow weary of your company. My stealth armada will destroy your fleet, and I will destroy you.
Warning. Critical explosions detected on the foundry level. Generators manually overloaded by user ID Arcus Woad.
Enough.
Emergency warning. Power core overrides engaged. Self-destruct initiated.
You must be desperate to sacrifice your entire station.
This palace is a monument to the old Empire's failures. Its sacrifice was inevitable. The blast will wipe out your fleet, and only I can deactivate the destruction cycle. Die, or defeat me. Either way, the Empire is reborn. For the new Empire.
I have learned that I like taking him on from up here, so he can't bounce me off of the platform.
the Grand Moff is calling me Malgus the Betrayer. Tell me, did my deception sting? Enough games. I haven't enjoyed myself this much since the sacking of Coruscant. Feel an Emperor's wrath. Impressive, but it won't be enough. Killed you on Ilum when I had the chance.
Thus the false Emperor is dethroned. I won't let you join Malgus in death. Hurry to the hangars. I'm coming for you.
Core power levels critical.
Okay, I always find this interesting. It's just like, where do you touch it in order to pick up whatever the stuff is?
Warning. Estimated blast radius 1.92 kilometers.
I got it.
Minimum safe distance 2.4 kilometers. Reactor overload. Primary systems failing. Meltdown imminent.
And now I can exit the area. Is everyone healed? Oh, who cares? They're all gonna... Well, Ken's not gonna go away. Meanwhile, back to Ilum. And let's see, is there I know that there are folks I can get healed from out here. I just don't remember where. Oh, yeah. I think it's funny you can get healed from the cantina.
I accept all forms of currency.
Can I have a whiskey? It'll repair me, I know for sure. Uh-huh. Okay.
Thank you for your patronage.
I saw something there. Oh, yes, a new earpiece. That's got to replace the 98 for sure. All right, let's do the 98. Is that the 90? Oh, which one's the 98? That one's the 98. Okay. There we go. And then that is something fun. And some more mats. And that's a blaster I can't use. And that's something I can sell. So I've got a couple things. Vibroblade. I was going to put that in the bank. A couple of earpieces that aren't actually upgrades. They just look like upgrades. And a battler focus that I don't need or have any use for on this server. Okay, so now I can sell the rest of the stuff.
Care to browse our inventory?
We're going to sell, 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 and sell. Cool. I think that was it. Thank you.
Thank you for your patronage.
You're welcome for my patronage. And go talk to the folks that are having all kinds of fun. Hey, Grand Moff, what's going on?
My lord, we are honored.
How fitting that a fellow Dark Council member crushed the traitor.
Malgus the Betrayer is dead. You have destroyed the false Emperor.
General Heska provided invaluable support in the fight against Malgus.
You humble me, my lord.
General Heska, your service to the Empire is flawless, as always. What news from the battlefield?
Our fleet suffered casualties, but the survivors escaped the station's blast. The Reclamation Service already scours the wreckage.
Excellent. Contrary to Malgus's claims, the Empire is stronger than ever. Meanwhile, the traitor's flock is abandoning the flaming ruins of his heretical revolution.
What's the next move?
We were in a grave place. Intelligence disbanded, much of the Dark Council slain, and the children of the Emperor defeated. But a new age is upon us.
Already our strength rallies after the fall of Darth Malgus.
The Empire's power is surging, my lord. For the Sith and all our citizens, we will rule the galaxy once more.
Yay, okay, so what did I get? I got a fractured duelist saber staff, and I got, which is the same level, so it actually has less stuff. What's this? A fractured Force Lord saber staff. So that's going to be, well, no, actually both of them are less than what I have. So I want to see what this looks like, just out of curiosity. Well, it kind of looks the same. What's that one does? What does this one look like? Gee, what do you know? I don't think it matters. I'll take that one. Who cares? I'm going to keep the other one anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, so now we have to go use my mission control and see. We're done with Illen, so we're going to see where we need to go next. Oh, there's a mailbox over here, and I've got some mail, so might as well pick that up while I'm here. In order. I got a new pup, which I'm going to claim. Hello, and delete. This is the this is from the Anna Speeder. Yes, gotta claim those all. So that's from the reward from last week. There was a code that Broadsword actually published with their notes on the patch, and that's what that was all about. So I will add them because they're cool and groovy. And Here's what the speeder looks like. And it's very cool. I like it. I wish that they would do more speeders with shelf for your pets. So especially since you got 2 pets with this last thing, and one of them is a ground pet and one of them kind of flies around in the air. And so the hover pod thing that everyone says is creepy. And then this guy, the pup. First of all, I don't think this is creepy at all. It's just a bundle. We don't know what's in the bundle. I think that's why people were going, ew, it's creepy, you know? And it's like, okay, whatever. Yeah. And I think I'm going to where I need to go to get to my ship. But I could actually just, like, fly to my ship. Doesn't matter. I think it's just up here. Where's the shuttle? That's what I need, actually. Is that the shuttle? Yeah. So we'll go to my ship. Go to my ship. Thank you. And let's see. All right. What? Oh, mission control. This is the mission console. Okay. So what do I need to do? I have Countdown to Doomsday and Shadow of Revan. Let's do Makeb first. I've already finished my class story. So, wealthy neutral world Makeb has been seized by Hutt cartel and a... Yes, we're going to do Makeb next. Because having your world explode and with earthquakes and stuff is always fun. Answer that, please.
Speak.
Darth Nox, this is Darth Maul. It is time the Dark Council lived up to its responsibilities. I require your resources in the name of war.
If you desire my resources, I expect to know why.
There is a planet on the edge of hot space known as Makeb. It is the key to our survival. Put aside your power plays and your fleets. Come to the Makeb system swift and silent, and I will tell you of the coming doom.
Await my arrival. I'll proceed to Makeb immediately.
Good. I did not think I would live to see Thanaton overthrown. Strange that I must turn to his successor.
And off to Makeb we are. Okay, we'll see if we blow up on Makeb.
In Teufel Atraus.
Wow, am I going to hit 54 before today's out? That'd be interesting. Okay, so we have to talk to RC-92. Soldiers are here are tense. I would know the reason. Okay, Kim, thank you for sharing that.
I've come for Darth Mar. Is he here?
Dark Lord, follow me, please.
Shuttle Fuliginous, en route to Docking Bay 8. Non-essential personnel must clear the area.
Lord Knox, time is short, so let us begin with truth. The Empire is losing this war. Barring the unexpected or the miraculous, our total defeat will occur within the year.
We won the battles on Corellia and Ilum. We should be stronger than ever.
Our victories were glorious, but infighting among the Sith has taken its toll. Power plays have diminished the Dark Council. The Republic stands united while we bicker amongst ourselves. Our last chance, our only chance, is far from the front lines. The planet Makeb is the secret to victory, and its responsibility is yours.
If the Empire is this close to falling, why hasn't the Emperor intervened? Darth Malgus claimed he was dead.
The Emperor has been silent for many years, and that is his prerogative. But rumors of his absence have made our enemies bold. Makeb grew rich from mining and trade, becoming a neutral paradise for wealthy Cretans. It escaped the war due to its tactical insignificance. But now the Hutt cartel has seized Makeb for itself. The Hutts believe that with our imminent defeat, the time has come to chase glory.
The Hutts are greedy, but they're not fools. Makeb is important to them somehow.
The Hutts chose Makeb not for its wealth, but for a substance called Isotope 5, a mineral capable of twisting gravity and electromagnetic fields. The Hutts have kept it a secret, but 1 gram could provide a near-infinite power source. Isotope 5 could remake the Hutts into a force to rival the Republic.
The Hutts find Isotope 5. We take it from them, and the Empire gains a new weapon.
Yes, but the obstacles are many. Despite the efforts of the Hutts mercenaries, Makeb's leaders are requesting aid from the Republic, and the planet is on the verge of chaos. You must steal the Hutt stockpile of Isotope 5 under cover of the conflict. Stealth is paramount. If the Hutts and Republic realize your intent, they will deploy overwhelming force.
What about allies? A base of operations?
You will have a limited support team, specialists capable of performing their duty and willing to serve you unto death. But in short, you will be alone on a hostile world. With our lines crumbling, we cannot mount a full-scale invasion.
My lord, you're needed with the Cardelban fleet.
There is a cloaked shuttle waiting to deliver you to the surface. You may establish an uplink to your team once you land. Be wary and move with subtlety. If you fail, the Empire's last stand will be over before it begins.
Oh, we can't have that. I mean, I have to have a backup stream. Come on. All right, and what did I get? Reputation trophy. Woohoo. And I hit level 54. So I started out 51. So 3 levels by doing 1 instance and finishing up the day. That's not terrible. That's actually pretty decent. Okay. I think there's another guy over here I need to talk to. Oh, shuttle pilot. That's right. What was in that? That's right. I can't use this. But I'm going to... Oh, it's bound. That's right. Go talk to the shuttle pilot.
Dark Lord. Sergeant Defane, 21st Starfighter Division. Flew sorties at the battles of Coruscant and Ilum. Decorated for both. Never thought I'd be in hut space while the Republic's chasing our fleet. Whatever we're after here, I hope it's worth it.
This planet. Can you tell me anything relevant?
I haven't seen anything but the atmospherics. They're bad enough, though. Energy charge in the stratosphere makes landing anything larger than a shuttle impossible. Our girl here's the right size, but she's built for stealth, not grit. Hold on tight.
Nice landing, dude. Jeez. Okay. Ouch. New discovery, crash site. And there's birds walking around. Okay, so I guess I need to go pick stuff up. Hello. Oh, the pup growls. I forgot about that. Yes. And I have to fix the upload feed. Where is it? Is that it? Satellite uplink. There we go.
This is orbital support to ground. Repeat, support team to ground. Codes verified. I don't know who you are, and when the Hutt's trying to listen in, I don't want to. Just tell me your condition.
I may have left some teeth on the shuttle. Otherwise, I'm all right.
Minimal damage. Got it.
Top priority is to establish a corridor on and off-world. My team needs access planet-side, and you need an exfiltration route. Shuttle flights are unreliable, but Makeb has gravity hooks for slow-speed cargo transport. Ground-to-atmosphere turbo lifts ready for capture.
These planetary turbo lifts, they're not normally used for passengers.
Takes too much time and power to be worth it. Even for cargo, they're not great, but they'll do for us.
Opposition will be heavy. When the Hutts took Makeb, they paid off the planet's defense force, veteran mercenary band called the Interstellar Regulators. But sweep the bunkers around Gravity Hook 7, and you can wipe out the mercenaries and signal the all clear. Then hit the Gravity Hook itself, fast and quiet.
These Interstellar Regulators, what are they trained for? Could they be bribed a second time?
Lots of soldiers from the Great War working Makeb for retirement. The Regulators aren't pushovers, but are looking to a payoff.
I'll stay online, but until we're planet-side, comms will be patchy. And there's one other thing.
Watch out for ground quakes. Couple of tremors hit the planet recently, and you don't want to get swallowed whole.
What? That'd be fun. Okay. And, let's see, is there any stuff over here that I can... I think I already repaired, right? I don't have anything else to repair or sell. Yeah, I'm good. That is good.
Be well.
If I don't see you before the next time I see you, have a great day. Have a fun afternoon. Have a fantastic evening. I know I'm certainly going to give it a shot. I love you all. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you soon, and peace out.